man? Welcome to another great episode of Our Smooth Club, the show where everyday men discuss everyday topics. I'm Arrington Gavin. Alongside with me are my good friends, business owners. I have Mr. Jonathan Jones and Mr. Dapper Luke. Fellas, how's everyone feeling today?
Awesome.
Good, man.
Well,
last one.
I know, man. It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. Another
close it out.
season goes. I mean, it's a good thing, but again, it's
I feel like we just started yesterday.
I know, right? I mean, but hey, look at the growth, man. We moved up in the world. We were
Set change.
I mean, set change got some alcohol added to the mix and everything. Got that banner. Look at that bonsai. Look at that thing. That play. That thing is artificial.
Horrible.
It's okay. All right. All righty, Luke. You'd have to go that far. But you know, it's bittersweet. But we're gonna have a great show today, man. I'm excited, and I want to hit you off with this topic. You know, when it comes to like guns, right? I'm not the biggest fan of weapons, and I'm not, but I do believe that hey, if I want to protect my household, I'm gonna need to have a piece of steel to help protect my household. But I'll only keep it in the vicinity of my home in a safe. Boom, it's right there. The question I want to ask you: why do you think guns are like the most famous thing in America? Because if you think seriously, because people protest because they want to keep their guns. People think, oh, they're taking my guns away, yada yada. If I go to a grocery store, if I go to a Dollar Tree, why do I have to see why you have to have your gun on you? Like I feel so uncomfortable, and to the point I'm like, is it really that bad? Like, do you have people coming after you? Like, what's the deal? That's pretty much what I want to.
Yeah, I mean, but to be honest with you, in this country, you're right. Their big thing is on guns, right? And damn near every week, if you're not hearing about, an unarmed black person being killed by a cop, then the next story is a mass shooting somewhere. So, I mean, I don't know why they need to have these guns, but definitely, guns are a problem in the United States, right? So I do have guns. I have guns in my home. I don't feel the need to walk around with a gun right now. But, a year and a half ago, I didn't feel the need to walk around with a mask. But, now we're walking around with masks everywhere we go. So, ultimately, I would simply say if guns went away, it wouldn't mean me no never mind. But I don't personally feel the need to carry around
people say otherwise. Right now. They're like, if they took our guns, I don't know, I gotta move. I can't handle it. They're gonna take everything away from it, JJ.
I got these two things right here.
A lot of people scared to use that, man. What did Pop say on Friday? You lose some. No, you win some. You lose some.
But you live to fight another day.
Live to fight another day. Not like that in the gunfight, damn it.
I think honestly, like, because I always just like seeing all the stuff going on. Like I always think about it. And like think kind of like with black people nowadays. Like you see all of this just happening, and it's just like this trauma, but it's just like you're conditioned to it. And so now, like with that standpoint, it's like the movies, the TV shows, the guns, superhero. The good guy has the gun. He knows how to use the gun. John Wick. And these people get conditioned to where they think that it's a normal thing. And it's like, you're not in a movie, man.
They want to be Rambos. They think it's cool and they think it's fun. And
to kind of play off what you just said, right? So a lot of times when rappers rap about guns, right? They're just saying things, right? They associate this with, this is going to turn the kid in the ghetto to a very violent person, right? But literally, you can go watch a movie, James Bond, John Wick, Batman, where they're having like mass shootings in these movies and never associate them back to those movies, right? And these are visuals, not just words. These are visuals of literally mass shootings going on, but we never associated to that.
Well, and it's sad too because, and I hate to always bring race into it, but I look at it as say if I go in a building with my gun or with a gun, or say if I have, and I hate to bring the image, but say if I have long dress, pants sagging, I look pretty rough, right? And I have a gun. Am I gonna be looked upon when people, my surroundings? If I'm in a store or something,
yes.
Or if I'm gonna look like a stuff like, oh my gosh. But
you're looked at as a thug, whereas if another person walks in, they're a patriot or they're doing their Second Amendment rights.
And it's just it kills me because again, I'm like, is it to that point where you have to go to pick up some eggs? Whoo! Let me grab my Glock real quick before I get there. Why do you have to have your gun in public? I mean, just because it's my right to have one? Dude.
To me, I would never have it in public, but I would sometimes I would have it in like my car. I feel like
well, and again, that's like
at the end of the day, like I never really planned. I mean, growing up, like when we were a little bit younger, we didn't really have this whole problem with this. But like now we're older, it's like I would definitely will have one, but like because I'll be damned if I die by somebody crazy.
Well, but I think too, like your car, your home. I feel like that's still like a private air. Like I mean, it's just again, if I'm out and about, and here's the thing, because I asked close friends of mine that work in law enforcement. Like I was saying, hey, what's your thoughts with just you just see a random person just walking with the gun. Do you have to look at them a certain, do you have to look at them and be like, all right, keep an eye on him because he has a weapon, and it's saying, do you? And the first thing he was saying as far as if something goes down, whether it's a potential shooting about to happen or a robbery, they are now the first person that they want to take out because they look at them as a threat. So are you trying to be a hero in order to have your gun? Like, I don't understand. And, again, we can keep on going with the gun laws because, again, we have so much stuff with, police shooting unarmed people, and then we have mass shootings, and it's just like we have high schools, like a school in Florida, they were protesting about the guns. It's so easy now to get guns. You can probably get a gun easier than you can get a freaking bubble gun from the bubble gun machine or something for $20. I'm just saying you can get it quicker. A 19-year-old kid shot up FedEx because he got fired, and his parents called the FBI saying that we think he's dangerous. Like how many more warnings? I mean,
in Idaho, a sixth grader opened fire and no one was killed, but there were a couple people that were hit. And it's just these people have so much access to guns, but they don't necessarily train their children how to properly use them. And mental, illness is very real. And we're allowing these folks to possess guns. And again, you have a bad day. They feel like they can just go shoot everybody.
Like, how does a sixth grader get a gun? Like how careless?
Well, and that was my question. I was going to ask you, Luke. Because you have three kids, and what do you think is the proper age to like teach your kids? Okay, how this
So for me, it was probably about 16. My boys, I took them to the range. My daughter has not seen any weapons that we have in the home. She hasn't touched any weapons that we have in the home. But at the same time, I don't think that, she necessarily fear them, but I don't think there's a reason to show a child under 10 years old, that we have a gun in the house. I just don't see the need for that. There's not anything I think they can do productive with a gun, under 10 years old. So I would say kind of their mid-teenage years is when I would see that it would be necessary to kind of show them. Because another thing is, my personal first time using a gun properly was in the military when I was 18. I had seen guns and I had probably touched guns when I was a teenager, but they were not guns I should have been touching and being a part of. But when I first was like legitimately trained, gone to a range, it was in the military. That was when I first learned. So again, I don't want to have my children. The first thing they would do is when either there's a gun drawn on them or it's in a situation where they shouldn't be with a gun, a friend of theirs that has an illegal gun and they're showing them, hey man, you should try this out, So.
Hey fellas, well look, I appreciate the feedback on that. It's just, again, every time I have an issue with something, I'm like, I ain't gonna talk. Let me ask the fellas.
The biggest thing I'm gonna say one more thing is people like, oh, these are rights, these are amendments. It's like, they wrote those laws when there was muskets.
Yeah.
It took over a minute to refill the gun. It's like, they didn't have mass shootings in 1776.
Hey, the only thing I can say is, remember, oh my gosh, what was that movie? The Purge? That movie whenever I think of that, I'm like, be careful. Because seriously, that's just my view on it. I feel like there's a thin line between sane and insane. So if I see a random person with a gun that I do not know, best believe I'm gonna have you on my peripheral when I'm just saying, because I don't know, you like you said, you could be having a bad day, or it could be the purge. I don't know.
There's a commercial where it was like that, where a guy he went into some place and was like shooting, and he had a musket, and everybody's running out the building, and he's sitting there like packing the thing in. It's just like
it's crazy, man. But I know we can keep on talking on and on, but we gotta go to a quick commercial break. Check us out, fellas. If you are watching us on YouTube, hey, be sure to subscribe, like, comment, all that great stuff. Follow us on all major podcast platforms, Spotify, Google, Apple, all major podcast platforms. We truly appreciate it. We will be back with our Smooth Club.
Ha! Yeah. way these digging talk is irrelevant. I heel kick Troy's Achilles and I shoot like Legolas and fly around Earth on Pegasus. The throne is for the taking, so I'm sending these messages. No belligerent talk, the cup is half full with a measurement. The way I'm work these bars and it's like I had a regimen. The boy rock solid like sediment. 10 years till they see the legacy. I don't like bygones be bygones, cause by the end the time's gone. New to the game like Zion. One push of a button.
Check out What's Going On Wednesday, a weekly vlog with co-hosts Arrington Gavin and Jonathan Jones. Hear them speak on topics such as sports, men's health, business, current events, and so much more. You don't want to miss as they tackle a range of funny and serious topics. Catch them every Wednesday on YouTube at Rugged Evo TV. Rugged is the new smooth.
Welcome back to our Smooth Club. All right, fellas. Next topic. Season last episode. So I want to talk about the future. Before we come back for season 3, which we are coming back.
Hey.
What are your little short term goals that you setting for yourself?
I mean, I'm excited. First of all, I'm proud of all of us. Shout out to Hybrid Production. I think we nailed it for season 2. We definitely have huge growth compared to season 1. I want to continue to see us just grow and grow, bring in some interesting people to speak on some interesting and needed topics and discussions that people just, I've heard that before. No, we want to keep on building it and discussing it here. The conversations that you think about, but just are a little nervous to speak on it. We speak on it here at the show, so I definitely see huge growth, man, and just of course more alcohol.
Yeah.
So what about Rugged?
Man, I just I want to continue to see Rugged just succeed. Hopefully to get in on some shelves. Some definitely in the stores, man. Keep on getting on more omni-channel shopping sites. We launched a leave-in moisturizer. We added a couple more stuff to our line, and yeah, man, we just continue to help spread while Rugged is the new smooth. Right there.
I mean, overall, I've actually seen a great increase in my business as we kind of start to open back up. Weddings are coming back. There are a few proms. There are some outdoor events that are kind of taking place. So, previously my goal was like 10 to 12 suits per month. I've been hitting that consistently for the last couple months and exceeding it. So I'm probably going to increase my number, maybe 15 to 20 suits a month.
Especially in a time like this. I mean, still, we're kind of out, but still.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's definitely, selling more suits. In addition to that, I definitely began a book that I want to do. And then hopefully my own show, maybe not before the year is out, but I definitely want to work on a show because I just feel like with anything, as you build your brand, it doesn't have to be you selling individual suits every single time. Like these Guy Furies, they're not cooking in anybody's restaurant. They now have these cookbooks and they have these shows.
That's true.
That's things that I want to do. I want to have a book and I want to have a show and, be able to have the Dapper Luke as a brand, not just me selling suits every single month. There'll be Dapper Luke suits being sold. They just won't be sold by me, and we'll sell them as a mass quantity, not just individual. So that's kind of where I want just continue to increase my numbers each month. Work on the book hopefully, and then kind of discuss possibly doing a show at some time for the Dapper Luke brand. So.
I hope we're invited to that show.
Yeah.
We already put it out there. We already put it out there too.
Definitely.
No, for me, definitely. Kind of pushing, my thing is, I love, clothing and, streetwear. And I love, graphic tees. I love to speak through graphics. And I have so many already designs for shirts in my head, but I have to work with people because I cannot do Photoshop or anything like that. But it's all up here. And
do what you do best, outsource the rest. That's what
it comes like this. So... today, actually, I dropped the mid-season collection, which is the little logo tees, just for people who don't always like big graphics. And then this summer, it will be the season 2, where it's just more. I was kind of subtle with my first couple logos, just to understand. But I want to get into more things that stand out and then you're gonna look at it and be like, what is that?
You know, I just realized, JJ, you know, we always have a good time. They probably watching this thing like, I always thought these fools they got business, they got company stuff. Look at this, they are sharp. I'm like, hey, you get a dime a dozen over here on this show, man. All these great business people, entrepreneurs, man. I'm in a midst of, you know, great people, great co-hosts. You know, I think we're all gonna succeed, man. I hope and pray, you know, you guys will continue to grow and grow it. I mean, y'all already hot right now. I'm just saying that right now, but y'all gonna keep on building.
We hot as a group, you know what I'm saying?
I know, right? Y'all gonna keep
I definitely feel like the thing in this time with all this stuff going on is like, just there needs to be more real talk about stuff.
Absolutely,
like,
absolutely.
Shows through clothes, like any way to start a conversation. People like, hey man, like you look good. You're like, oh, I got a suit collection, like blah blah blah. Like that's how you. Like people like the real stuff. If people see so much fake stuff on TV and in music and stuff, it's like these type of things and stuff is really gonna stand out and you're gonna last.
Preaching
for as long as you.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I definitely feel as though the Dapper Luke brand is an authentic me. You know what I mean? Like I don't want it, like you say, to seem like I'm trying too hard or I'm trying to push this persona. Like I actually like to dress like this. You know, whenever you see me, I'm usually in either a polo or a button-up, you know, or a suit. You know, that's kind of my everyday gear.
Even at the gym, I know.
And although there is a guy out here in Beach that goes to the gym in a suit. I don't know.
Oh my gosh! All right. I hope he's watching. I hope he's watching. What's his name?
That's a bit much. I won't ever go to the gym in a suit. That's you're asking for attention. You know, why are you working out in a suit? Well, you know, then it's that's
here's my card.
Exactly. As a matter of fact, I have a suit collection. You know, and that's a bit much. But you know, like I said, I just wanted to be authentic. You know, like you said, JJ, whenever I see you talk about your brand, like it's an authentic brand. Like you don't have to force it. You know, these are experiences that you've had, and this is a brand that you stand behind. You know, the beard you have, it's not fake. You know what I'm saying? So like, this is your brand.
I can try to take it off. I can't. It's gonna hurt.
So I mean, like it's not like we're trying to operate in a realm that we're not comfortable in. And as long as I think we do that, we'll be successful. You know, it's part of longevity is being able to sustain. And if it's not the true you, it's not sustainable. I don't care how much money you're making. If it's not a genuine passion or genuine joy, you ain't gonna be doing it very long. You know, because it's hard to sustain.
That's true.
So, I mean, like I said, I love the space I'm in. I'm growing at a great pace. I'm looking to bring some folks in. I got an apprentice program going on. And hopefully as we get through this, you know, year, things will continue to open up. And, you know, as we enter 2022, it'll just be, you know, what's the next challenge? Yeah. So,
awesome.
The thing with me that kind of gave me the spark for my whole thing is like I've always, like I like to dress somewhat of like swag, but like, look nice, but still have like a nice t-shirt on. Like that's my thing. And like I've had so many wrestling and band t-shirts and like I get so many, like I'll talk to people about that stuff. Like they'll talk about like my Stone Cold shirt or like the Rock shirt I have. Like people come up to me, like we have a conversation about like the old times. And it's like, that's something like people just, they love like the nostalgic like thing. So like that's what I kind of like want to incorporate. It's like where I'll have like a vintage type of thing to my years to come. That's why I have Champion, so it's good quality, so it'll last for that long. Like I don't just want, okay, yeah, you bought a shirt, like, and then you don't buy it. Like you want people to buy suits and continually buying suits. Like that's how I want to my stuff.
Give them a reason to come back. You know, repeat customers. So yeah,
absolutely.
So, well, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back with our Smooth Club.
Rugged Evolution Beard Care is the hottest new beard care in the market. With 16 amazing scented balms and oils, you can choose which smell you want to try with our new sample balm and oil set, or use the mustache moisturizer and our new leave-in conditioner. Don't forget to add a wooden comb to glide through your beard without snag. Check out our website at ruggedevo.com or call for a private consultation 855-848-3029. And remember, rugged is the new smooth.
Dapper Luke Collection is a full custom clothier located in Virginia Beach. Our goal is to give you a full custom experience. Follow us and schedule your appointment at dapperluke.com. Let us create your perfect custom look for your perfect wedding, prom, graduation, or anniversary? Alrighty, welcome back to our Smooth Club, fellas, and we are closing out season 2. Amazing season. Definitely looking forward to season 3. Like my guy JJ said, we're gonna be back, so don't think about that. But fellas, we are halfway through the year. We are through 2 seasons. Like, what are some reflect points that you guys have? Like, some things that you think we did really well. There's things you kind of wish we would have done better. What is your thoughts over how things have gone so far?
Man, we did a hell of a job this season. As I can't hurt by saying, for me, I wish I could bring up, the topics, stronger, deeper. Of course, I want to continue to grow and inform people and all that great stuff. But man, I think we did a hell of a job. It was again great seeing. We brought in great people from great backgrounds. The Jacksons. Who else we have?
Brandon Hutchinson.
Brandon Hutchinson speaking facts, man.
Your cousin?
I had my cousin Shamika Stepney. We had Corian Shaw, Ciroc Fox, man, that had my side hurting after he was finished, man. But he was he was hilarious, man. He spoke bad about the couch though. I'm still mad about that. That's a nice couch, but anyway, I'm gonna have to come up to him with that. Alrighty. Anyways, but I think I can't speak of anything bad about this season, man. We just continue to grow, and I mean, again, shout out to Hyper Production, shout out to Cam, Mike, Emily, Alvin.
You see these mics,
man? Look at this. Look at that. Man, shoot. Once these lights come off, y'all gonna look at me and be
throat mics. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, for me, it's definitely been a growth, right? So I just feel like with anything, everyone always has these grand ideas. Man, if I was in that position, I'd do this. If I was that position. But you guys took the step to start it. Right. And once you have a foundation, then you can be like, all right, now let's go back and we can tweak this, we can change that. But like you said, season 1, it was, all of us around one table. Me and Digi had to be on the side because we were the tall guys, you know what I'm saying? We were in the back. We had to be in the back.
I'm tall too.
We had to sit in the back so we didn't make y'all look,
I'm like six. I'm
the
like
height
6.
deficient people, we didn't want. We had to balance out the cameras,
the table like this.
I mean, can y'all mute his mic, please? Can y'all mute his mic? Because I don't understand
But
what he's going with.
Now we got a new set, we're looking good. We're evolving,
We are.
So we want to make these type of conversations more relaxed, but hey, it's still something that
and we're hitting on, and like you said, the one thing that we got to be able to do is have the conversation. We've got to show emotion. JJ and Arrington, you guys got to start crying more on set. I'm just saying, we're not just happy and mad all our lives. You know what I mean? We have more than 2 emotions. That's it. Happy and mad. But I mean, we've hit on those topics, and I'm just glad we have this platform to bring up those topics, to discuss. To have our perspective on these things, because these things are affecting everybody, and people are scared to talk about it. The kneeling and don't be political when you play sports, but these conversations are necessary. They're definitely necessary. So
and like you,
with me, it's just from how we brainstormed, it's definitely forming from way back when, I guess probably over a year ago.
Yeah, it was
brainstorming how we wanted to have these kind of topics that are uncomfortable. The first season, we kind of pushed on it, but we were still getting our feet wet, so we weren't really there. Some topics, I would call him about the show, be like, why the hell did we talk about that? For 10 minutes, I was I don't know. I was all right, look, we gotta have better topics, which I feel we did definitely second season, and the whole vibe with how everything's set up now. We changed areas. Like, it's definitely more comfortable and that kind of the conversations flowed a lot better. I feel like.
Well, and it's all about, you know, I've mentioned to you guys many times, man, the main outcome for the show, at least for me, helping change the narrative. I mean, if you just keep on thinking to change the narrative, if I speak on this, am I going to change the narrative? If I dress this way, am I going to change the narrative? If I do this, do that, I'm telling you, man, we're a part of the whole movement of changing the narrative. You don't see anything like this at all, whether it's on a freaking national cable television network, whatever, or, you know, on any other podcast. You see it only here at Our Smooth Club. And I mean, all I'm saying is, again, kudos to I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back. Give yourself a pat on the back, man. I mean, we spoke on some, again, really great topics. Season 3 is gonna be, you know, of course, bigger and better than ever. Yeah, it's just, I mean.
So what are some of the things we can, kind of expect to see on season 3?
Well, I definitely, you know, more guests.
More guests.
More guests.
Community, definitely community.
Kind of leaving outside the studio, not just being stuck on the futon. I mean,
you know what? They trying to fry this futon one more time, man.
So last time we gonna see that thing.
I know, right? Shoot.
So this will not be here for season 3. All right, gotcha.
Well, no, man, I'm gonna get 2 futons. Then I'm gonna get another one. Shoot. I always talking about my futon. Ain't been there for a minute, but anyways, no, I think definitely the guests, like JJ said, community. Definitely, I would love to bring in more people that are like community activists, more involved with the community. Because, like you said, you know, we have to share their message, what they're trying to promote. Because if we have that platform, we should, you know, help and encourage their stance and what they want to do. And yeah, I mean, let's try and get on some more platforms too, man. We on a lot of podcast platforms. I'm just saying, we on all of them, more than 3 of them.
Bring some A-lists, you know, folks in here to talk to, and then at the end of the day, you know, it's good that people that are watching this see everyday guys. You know, yes, we would like to bring in some guests, but the conversation is started and is being had by everyday people. You know what I'm saying? Business guys, you know. Athletes, like we amongst us, we've kind of done it all within our lives, you know what I'm saying? And we, like I said, we're not just, you know, one dimensional, you know, we definitely have feelings. We have, you know, our own, you know, we kind of have things that we want to see done within our community. And if we can speak on it, that's how we can begin to affect that change. So, hey, kudos for the platform.
And I also, when I meant by guests, when I mean by bringing more guests as well, more females. I think too. We are a male based platform show, and I just don't want, you know, people to get the wrong impression that, hey, we only bring in, you know, men. No, I think we definitely to hear from our ladies on some important deep discussions as well too. So definitely, you know, maybe bring in more females as well. Female guests.
So hey, fellas, you know, an amazing season. You know, an amazing show.
That's right.
I think we definitely got to toast this up, you know, to Season 2
of Our Smooth Club.
Continue to watch all of our platforms: YouTube, Spotify, Apple.
And follow us on IG too. On IG, follow us.
Let us know if you have a topic that you want us to
definitely.
Talk about.
And
man,
thank you, fellas. Thank you.
This is the season 2, fellas. Cheers to you. Hey, kudos to Hybrid Production, man. Hybrid Production. Making us look like $1 million, man. Hybrid Production. Cam, Alvin, Mike, Emily, all y'all. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in for another great season. We'll see you for season 3 of Our Smooth Club, the show where everyday men discuss everyday topics.
Fellas, good
job.
You
win, Luke. You win. You got me crying, Luke. You got me crying.
No, man, love
we gotta record this now.
That's his go-to Rasputin.
Man, Rasputin is hilarious, man. No, it's a movie. I mean,